Hi, welcome to the Brief Book Reviews channel, otherwise known as An Old Guy Reviews the Book That He's Read This Week. So what's the old guy read this week? Well, the book I've read this week is this one. It's called To Die For by author David Baldacci. It was released as a hardback by Macmillan here in the United Kingdom on the 7th of November 2024. And it's the third adventure for Baldacci's character Travis Devine. The first book was called The 620 Man, which I reviewed on the channel. And I said at the time, I thought that was the initial outing for Travis Devine. And I said at the time, I thought we'd see him again. And for once, I got it right. So this is the third Travis Devine book. First one was called The 0620 Man. Second one was called The Edge. So this one's called To Die For. So stop waffling, Cliff. What's it all about? Okay. Travis works for a small department of Homeland Security. He's given a job, which he has to do by his boss Campbell, and it says, right, you've got to go to Seattle and you've got a bodyguard, a 12-year-old girl called Betsy Oldham, and bit not quite the normal job that Travis has to do, but job's a job and you do as you're told. So turns out that Betsy's parents, Dwayne and Alice Adam, had died, and the official line was that it was a drug overdose. Betsy, their 12-year-old daughter, saying no way on earth was it a drug overdose. They never took drugs. So that's a little bit confusing for Travis. And the fact that she's under FBI custody, FBI protection, an FBI agent called Ellen Saxby is looking after her, makes him scratch his head even more. Things start to become a little bit clearer when he gets to meet Betsy and realises that her uncle, Danny Glass, is trying to get custody. Danny is a well-known major criminal, currently out on bail, and it turns out that he wants custody of Betsy, and as her uncle, he's every right to do so. But clearly, there's some connection between Danny and the FBI, and to make things complicated, Travis knows Danny from his army days. In fact, Travis wrote a commendation for Danny for showing bravery under fire, if you will. So this is a complicated scenario for Travis. What makes it even more complicated, the book starts when he's getting a note in his pocket from the girl on the train, i.e. the one who tried to kill him in the last book, The Edge. So poor old Travis, he's down babysitting a 12-year-old girl, which is not his usual gig. He's under threat from a known, killer, and he's wondering what on earth's going on. It fast becomes apparent that there is sort of interagency action going on, for want of a better word, between the FBI and the CIA. And this 12-year-old girl and her uncle Danny Glass, there's more to this story than meets the eye. And sure enough, as the story unfolds, Travis discovers that Danny has been doing some work for a clandestine organisation, an organisation that is quite powerful and goes to the very higher echelons of the US society, the judiciary, politicians, law enforcement, wealthy industrialists, etc., which actually present an actual threat to US democracy. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and we reach, the story goes, it's fast-paced, lots of action. Travis trying not to be killed by the girl on the train, trying to find out what on earth's going on with Betsy and why this organisation is connected to Danny and by Betsy, and P.S. he needs to stop this organisation from doing what effectively is a terrorist activity. So fast-paced, typical Baldacci, lots of action, well written. I thoroughly recommend it. The actual story is 416 pages. I'd given it 7 out of 10. It's another great adventure for Travis Devine. There's plenty of action. There's plenty of planning as well as action. You can see the thought process that goes into Travis's action. There's a little bit of self-deprecating humour as well along the way. So all in all, a good read. If you like an all-action, fast-paced thriller, then I thoroughly recommend it. So I think that's it for this week's Brief Book Review. 10/10. Do we do it again? Thanks for watching. Bye.